Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and we'll continue on with our next multiplayer matchup. Continuing going through the custom maps, we're playing the Aquila Outpost Strategic Command, 2,000 points. I'm playing as the Tau, and we are going against the Adeptus Sororitas. It's an 80-point target with an 8-turn limit, so looks like a lot of people are creating these oblong maps. So we'll see how this one goes. It looks like there's going to be a lot of clutter in the center, and this does have the option to do like a strategic command, obviously. So we'll see where these points are and kind of go from there. Yeah, so it looks like some elevated positions. So we have 2 commanders, 2 cadres, 1 ethereal, 1 tactical drone, the pathfinders with the ion cannon, several breachers, and then 2 broadside battle suits. Since we have these long areas here, this should allow the broadsides to get some real good attacks, and then hopefully I can even use them to maybe get some of those missile attacks, and the cadre should allow him to get 100% chance to hit, and then that'll allow us to snipe some of his heroes hopefully, and follow it up with marker lights to then be able to get 100% chance to hit with their missile attack as well. So that really allows the broadsides to be major HQ commander killers, especially on open maps. So we'll see how the positioning works out here. Perhaps you'll be able to successfully hide and cover sufficiently enough to stop us from doing that. And then what I'm not sure about is on this map, the drones have the hover ability, so I don't know what kind of vertical distance they can go through to see if we'd be able to use them to capture and fly up and capture some of these points here, because it looks like they're all in the center of the map, all 5 of them here. Yeah, and so I guess one of them you even have to hover to get up top there, so that's kind of weird. Alright, so the other thing I've noticed on some of these custom maps is sometimes they're making it where they put one of the victory points or command points, whatever you call them, capture locations, under debris or anything or something, and so then there's actually only 4 points total that you can capture. Now I don't personally like that very much, because I think with having the 5 points it makes you have to be a little more strategic and split your forces up a little bit more, whereas just the 4 points total just creates kind of a slower match because the point totals aren't going up very quickly, and then it just effectively creates it in a way that forces you to have a split your force in 2 effectively, and then you guys just fight over the points. Now that's likely the whole point of the setup there, so you're probably rolling your eyes saying, duh, that's exactly the whole point of this situation, but I like it when you have to split things up into 3 or 4 forces, because then you really have to prioritize what you want to do here. Now, interesting, it looks like some of this clutter in the center is actually destroyable terrain, so maybe I'm going to actually want to destroy some of that terrain. Yeah, I think we'll probably bring the tactical drones over the side here.
How can I assist?
Get the cadre up here.
Confirmed.
Bring these guys over that way.
Pathfinder team on the move. We will not fail. It will be done.
Alright, well, we got breachers and everything over here, so I guess let's just run to the center.
Ready for orders.
Another breacher over here. Maybe we just have you go to the center.
Awaiting instructions.
Pathfinders can shoot over the side here.
To the front line.
Bring the cadre over that way. I could jump this guy over, but I wonder if I'm going to need that jetpack to be able to capture the point if it's up on an elevated position there. But that's also going to trap my guy in position for a couple turns while that jump pack is. Well, maybe I can actually capture it from that point over here, because it looks like the marker is right there.
Artillery standing by.
So maybe I just have to get closer.
What troubles you?
So neither of us have captured any points yet.
Pushing forward.
Let's run these guys up a little bit.
Pushing forward.
Now perhaps using stealth suits would be good on this map too, because you could stealth them, run down there, get vision, and then allow your guys to end up
Team on the move.
sniping them here.
Nothing shall stand against us.
Alright, let's bring you up here. Capture that. And then you should be able to run around here. Yep. And then you can capture this a place. And maybe we'll just attack the wall here to try to open things up. Unfortunately, right below me is considered full cover. So we'll put you around here. That'll give you some partial cover
This will bring us
from
closer to
the Tau icon for me capturing that point.
What do you need?
Bring the breachers up here. Keep running up with the broadside. Then I guess we can keep the Pathfinders over here. Unfortunately, it looks like there's some crates that are acting as heavy cover over here too. And it's interesting, the point is actually in front of me, so that counts as cover.
How can I assist? To the front line.
So I'll bring the cadre over here too.
Solutions.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward, so I gotta almost run these guys up and around the side here to shoot into the area.
To enter will mean their deaths.
I don't know if I like that too much.
They will not get through this way.
And then for the breachers, I think I'm actually going to keep one of the breacher teams up top here. Oh, interesting. So even though this is an elevated position, it's allowing me to walk up even on the areas that aren't the stairs.
Team on the move.
So I wonder if that means it doesn't count as elevated terrain against accuracy
wherever I am
penalties.
needed.
Alright, well let's buff our guys up here.
Will not hinder you.
Get you into cover, and I should have had that freaking cadre come up further.
Execute the mod car. Artillery standing by.
Oh, shit. Alright, well I guess I can't capture this point. I rushed up here thinking I could capture it, but there's no way for me to get up here. And going up to that icon there on the wall is not a capture point. So I guess this is one of those maps where there's only 4 points total.
Ready for orders.
So I'll bring my commander back here to try to increase the damage and accuracy of all my Overwatch. Nice. Good 160 damage there on the Rhino. Pop and smoke. Alright, so he's probably got a force running down here. Yep, exactly. Oof. Bad accuracy with all that smoke and evasion here. Dropping Celestians there to be able to hold the line.
They may yet be convinced of the truth of our words.
I wonder if he's got other guys left in that Rhino.
Hostiles detected.
If he does, I might be able to snipe him. Alright, 10 to 10.
Nothing shall stand against us.
67% chance to hit.
Repositioning.
That's a 74. I might just pop some marker lights maybe to increase my chance to hit.
High value target.
Let's do that. That's an 84% chance now. Nice. Unfortunately, you're so far away now that you can't actually shoot, so we'll use the missile attack. Okay.
We serve the greater good.
And you should be able to get the kill here.
Pathfinder team on the move.
I think I'm still going to use the overcharge ability just to guarantee that I get the hit. Or get the kill, I mean. Alright, good. And that blew up and damaged everybody else. Unfortunately, that's likely increasing their momentum, making it harder for me to get the kill. If I came up here, I could flame through. Yeah, see, even trying to jump up here, I can't get there. So that is a deactivated victory point.
Calculating firing solutions.
Maybe I'm going to start shifting this guy to the middle, knowing that they have all these other units here. And then I think I should be able to use their rocket attack to start killing these Celestians. Or not Celestians, yeah, Synchro Saints. Because I can't remember if 2 missile attacks are sufficient to get the kill or not. Perhaps they would if I was getting the buffs. Yeah, see, we're just short, so I bet if my commander would have been closer, that would have gotten the kill. And unfortunately, that's considered heavy complete full cover, so I can't shoot from down here to kill him. I think we gotta start pulling back with the Pathfinders here and the broadside. Because I don't know if he's also gonna have his Paragon Warriors or not. In which case he's gonna do counter rocket fire on me the following turn. And possibly have flamers. Let's run you up here, because I think you should be able to kill these guys, and then hopefully I can hold the line and keep this point captured. Let's take a look at what forces he has here too, although maybe I just overextended myself. So yeah, he's got Seraphim, Infernal Pistols, Battle Sisters, Retributors with a Multi-Melta, Battle Sisters, Retributors, Multi-Melta. So yeah, I definitely overextended myself, because he'll either be able to shoot them with the Multi-Meltas, or he'll just whip a bunch of crack grenades. So then I really like to try to keep my Ethereal alive. Thought process being is not only does he buff all my guys, but he's also my commander. And I hate to lose out on those command points, since I just did kill a couple of his units. Let's see, he's got those guys kind of running around the side here.
Awaiting instructions.
Yeah, we'll start advancing, and assuming he's going to try to capture the victory points here, we can set you guys up for some additional protection here.
To the front line. Establishing fire zone.
Yeah, I would like to kill the Rhino. I should be able to kill it next turn pretty easily if I want to use my missile attacks on there. I could run the Breachers down, but they're definitely going to die if I do that. So I think we just kind of keep them back maybe and use them to soak up any overwatches or kill the Synchro Saints if they charge in.
How can I assist?
And I can bring you up here. And I think if I do marker lights and their charge attack, I should pretty easily be able to kill. I could probably kill him without using the overcharge. Although I think I'd rather guarantee I do it, because he does have hospitals, so I want to make sure that he doesn't just heal him back up to full health, which is certainly possible.
It will be done. As you command.
Wonder if I could kill some models here. 67% chance to hit. Yep, good. I suppose the other option is I could have increased the amount of shots they did, and then I wouldn't have had to use the overcharge attacks.
I will slow them down.
Ah, I can't believe I left my ethereal up here. I was thinking I was going to be able to move him over one and take cover behind the statue. The Sister Superior is his hero. Or commander, whatever you call it. Given that we're doing a 2-on-2 victory point, I wonder if it wouldn't make sense for me to just charge in here. Now if I charge there and flame the Retributors down, there he's going to take a lot of multi-melta attacks. What I don't know is, does sitting over here count as an elevated position, in which case he should have an absolute terrible time trying to kill my commander. So let's see what happens here. Capture the point here. And then I don't remember if 2 flame attacks are sufficient to kill Saints or not. I don't think it is. Yeah, see, it only does about 1/3 of their health. Yeah, so all I did is effectively increase their evasion. That was not good.
Nothing shall stand against us.
Alright, let's see what he's doing. So he's buffing damage. Running the Seraphim over. Gonna shoot my ethereal, I imagine. Buff the accuracy and the crit chance with his command points. Oh, he's throwing crack grenades. Huh. That was weird. Is he hoping to just shoot the ethereal down with everybody else? Now that's actually an interesting thought process there. Is using the blessed ammo with the sisters in addition to that tier 1 point for the increased accuracy and crit chance. That does do significant damage against the infantry and allowed him to take out the Pathfinder, so perhaps that would also be good against breachers and things. Now granted, my ethereal isn't buffing up the infantry like it would normally.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I assume the transport is empty. Now the other thing would be, can I run this guy up far enough to be able to snipe his HQ unit down so he doesn't keep buffing his units up? So if I bring you up to here, it should increase the amount of shots everybody has by 25%. And this will be a 100% chance to hit. And then the breacher should be able to just run over here and kill the Saints.
Pushing forward.
But then I also significantly increased their evasion by doing those double flame attacks, so maybe not. Yes, I only have a 62% chance to hit. Yeah, that did not do great. Now, I can fly the probes up here, because it doesn't seem to be appreciating how much of an elevation this is. So hopefully I can get the Overwatch triggered. Okay, that was weird. Because I want to do the Overwatch trigger here, because I can run the commander down and flame these 2 units and get the kill. Yeah, there goes the multi-melta. There's those guys.
Moving to position.
Now we'll flame through here, but oh shit, wait, actually, those are Battle Sisters. I was thinking there was 2 Retributors here. So maybe I should have come down at an angle and I could have killed the Seraphim and the Retributors. and then left the battle sisters up because the sisters of battle
Awaiting instructions.
can barely do any damage against the
Team on
commanders.
the move.
Alright, full cover. Shit.
What do you need?
Let's pull you guys back, because I think you're giving partial cover by being here. Let's see if I can open this up a little bit. Okay, so still full cover. How about moving up one more? Shit, still no good. Oh, I see a little circle underneath there, which means it's 100%. Yep, nice. You're too far away to be able to use your marker lights, but we can do this, and that should easily be enough to kill these guys. Yep, nice. Overkilled, but I'm happy to waste the overkill there to guarantee taking out his HQ unit, because he's definitely suffering some losses this turn, and we don't want to give him a bunch of
We serve the great
command points to be able to buff all of his units up and all of a sudden do these crazy moves with his infantry here.
Nothing shall stand against us.
Now, ideally, if I could jump to here, I could flame and take out those two retributors. I could also start flaming those other guys.
Calculating firing solutions.
I wonder if I can kill those Sisters of Battle and then jump my guy down here to kill the two retributors. Because if I can take out the multi-meltas,
As you command.
then he should really have a lot of trouble killing my commander because of how OP they are.
I serve the
I
great
guess the Seraphim would be a danger too. Now, thankfully, it looks like he's facing them the wrong direction, so they don't have a zone of control. So we're going to move you over to here, so then hopefully it'll either force him to throw all the retributors over there to crack grenade our guy, or he just won't be able to attack our weakened commander. I think I want to try to protect him because I'm going to suffer some losses this following turn for sure. So I think it makes more sense for me to just pull you back, because with the Seraphim already flying, they shouldn't have enough forces over here to be able to kill my ethereal. And that will then allow me to use my command points either to summon crisis suits or to drop missiles on people. Unfortunately, I can't sit here with my shotgun and shoot everybody, so I guess we'll use that there, but I probably should have just used that grenade over here, and I probably would have been able to kill those Sacred Saints had I been thinking more.
Ready for orders.
Alright, well, let's walk you up here.
Take cover.
I'm not sure where the multi-melta overwatch is going to be. Oh shit, all the way back here? Interesting. Alright, well now I definitely want to be able to jump my commander over here, because I was thinking he was going to make me get a lot closer before he did the overwatch with the multi-melta, since it has an optimal range of 3.
Pushing forward.
Yeah, see, even these sisters are hard to hit because of all their momentum gains. I can bring you up here and just have you shoot down these sisters. Yeah. And I wonder if I can use you. Ah, shit, I should have increased everybody's shots here. I think I should be able to take out those hospitallers. Yep. Alright, let's do a 100% chance. Yep, there we go.
Artillery standing by.
Shoot. Bam. Nice crit. So now he's down to 1 hospitaller.
Acknowledged.
And it looks like I have a pretty good chance to hit the sisters here, so I think we're going to drop you over here. Fire into here. 20% extra shots.
Cut them down.
Yep, they're down. Alright, and then with the extra shots showing up on my flamer here, let's run you down to here, and I should be able to kill these 2 retributors here. even at an angle. Maybe. Yeah, so he is missing some of the attack, so he's down to 2 models there. But they're almost dead, so that's not terrible. We'll turn these guys so he can't get rear attacks on you with those Sanker Saints. I suppose he still technically could.
It will be done.
Pull the cadre back to keep him alive.
Awaiting instruction.
Alright, what's he gonna do? Alright, so he shot me at range 2 there, so I think with the the Infernal Pistols you want to be a range of 1 to maximize their accuracy, so you definitely want to be moving them up a little bit more, because my units, as they're all being ranged, don't have any zone of control. And then if you use the Infernal guy, the Seraphim, they will have a zone of control, but you got to be careful, because obviously the commander with his flame attack can kill the Seraphim very easily, even with all their evasion, because the flamers have traditionally 100% chance to hit. Now they can still miss, especially if you're shooting at an angle or getting grazing hits. Like the hand flamers are much more notorious for doing that with the Blood Angels than they are with the flamers for, you know, the Tau or the heavy flamers for sure. This is kind of a this is a weird map, because I'm not sure it's doing what it's supposed to. I'm not sure all the elevation penalties are working correctly. You would think you could only walk up the stairs, but you can walk up everything, so I'm not sure that's working appropriately. There's only 4 command points that you can end up capturing, so if you're looking for one of those players that wants to do, you know, fight over 4 command points, then I guess this would work well for you. It's set up well to be able to do that, so you just have 2 forces kind of split up, crashing into each other. Definitely using the broadsides works out well on this, because there's big open areas, so you can end up sniping vehicles, heroes, and then using their missile attacks every 3 turns to be able to take out infantry. The Pathfinders can get good line of sight and do good damage, and then the Breachers sit back and are able to get some kills. He had some weird plays with the vehicles though, like he ran his Rhino all the way up there. Now he did that because he wanted to be able to capture that point quicker, which I guess I get, but then it would have been better to have the Rhino be able to run in and drop guys off to be able to start engaging my forces in the melee. I did some bad plays with the Flamers on those Sanker Saints, because all I did is increase the momentum, stopping me from being able to get the kill. Probably overextended myself by jumping to capture that point, but he wasn't able to capitalize on that very well, because he really should have killed my Ethereal to waste my points there, and then go after the commander. He should have locked my commander down. Could have ran in there and threw those crack grenades with his Retributors a little bit. I think he was hoping that I was going to counter jump him and then be able to drop him with his multi-meltas and crack grenades, or maybe even use the crack grenades on the Ethereal. But instead of having him sit there with Overwatch and barely do anything, he should have been more aggressive and really punished my overextension there, because by not punishing me, it then allowed me to run in with my commander and start flaming all of his units down, and that's definitely a hard counter to a lot of the Adeptus Sororitas units, because the Retributors do not have much for armor, and they are very easy to kill with flamers, which is unfortunate because they cost quite a bit of money, especially when you're giving them those heavy tier weapons. You know, he plopped down the Sanker Saints down to hold his victory point down below between their armor, their buffs, and then the partial cover of that structure. It was going to make it very hard for me to be able to capture that point back, so that was definitely a good move on his point. I think if you have breachers and you're keeping them up, because I was holding him on the top of the building here to be able to throw grenades and then make sure he didn't fly over and capture the point out from underneath me, I think that's highly effective. I think had I thrown those photon grenades a little more strategically, it would have paid off more for me. Definitely the probes work out very well on this map, because they're able to cross all terrain here, and that allows you to just fly right across and capture the points and not have to worry about having to move around to get to the ramp. Likewise, jump infantry would be very good on this map as well. The Tau still feel too overcooked to me. I mean, I don't find them particularly fun to play because they feel so powerful. I think you really have to overextend yourself to be able to lose with the Tau. you know, the commander has so many buffs. He's by far the tankiest hero in the whole game, even more than I would say the Hive Tyrant, because at least the Hive Tyrant, he's a flyer, so you can shoot him down from range very easily. But the commander, with, you know, the damage reduction and everything else, and his high armor just makes him really hard to kill. So I kind of wish he cost a little bit more, because he just does so many powerful things for you. I mean, he's got a jump infantry, he's got a flamer, he's got a decent cannon that can do more if you put more money into him. He buffs everybody's ranged accuracy and damage. It's just, he can do a lot of things, and he definitely feels like he needs to be a little bit more. And then the breachers still feel pretty powerful. I mean, it was pretty pitiful examples of how to use them in terms of my gameplay here. So you think, oh, the breachers got nerfed. It's like, no, they just were shooting units that had a bunch of momentum for the Adeptus Sororitas, so they had high evasion. So that's why my breachers suck so bad on this matchup. But perhaps that's an idea, is when you're playing as the Adeptus Sororitas, do more of a Battlesector build, because then you can just throw a bunch of grenades into the Tau faces and do good damage against them, even with the bonus HP. But it just didn't work out on this map, because he had his guys grouped together so much that I was able to maximize the flame, and then I was able to snipe out his hero. So he had one hospitaler left. Had I killed her, then I'd get all those, then he would no longer be able to use command points. And then with the sisters, they don't really have offensive spawning abilities like other factions do, or damage dealers. All their command points are for buffing your guys. It's increasing accuracy, increasing crit chance, increasing movement, increasing armor piercing and damage. I mean, they're all very powerful abilities, but it's definitely not, it can definitely be game changing, but it's definitely can be more challenging. And the Adeptus Sororitas is definitely, I would say, one of the higher skill cap factions in this game, because you have to kind of have an idea of how everything plays together to create a cohesive force and then be able to buff each other. But he did a good job with the Sister Superior there, buffing up his ranged attacks and things. He just didn't follow through with it. And then again, I think the Infernal Pistols have a range of 1 is where you want to be for optimal shots, and then use them at range 1 to get the zone of control. So he definitely could have killed my Ethereal and punished me there, and then locked down my commander a little bit to make it a little bit harder for me. Now, he may have said, well, I don't want to lock your commander down because you're behind cover, and then it's going to make it hard for the multi-meltas and everybody else to get the shots off. So I think that's probably what his line of reasoning was, but he just needed to use his guys a little more aggressively, because if he would have thrown all those crack grenades onto me, which he should have been able to do, he definitely would have killed that commander, and I think he would have been able to successfully kill my Ethereal too. So hopefully that's some good feedback for you if you're playing around with these faction. If you've watched this video, that would be my advice. And I definitely like this map as well. I think I'd play it more as an Exterminatus. I don't really like the 4 command point structure maps, like I've said, but if that's something you're looking for, this will be a map that will do it successfully. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. It encourages me to post more content for you. Have a great day.